What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron, and welcome to the Mad Maker Studio, and welcome back for another video on the Blackwell Convergence. We just pilfered Paul Metzer's B-mail account, and we got his password, which is tennis53. So we're going to hack into that real quick and see what we can find. Alright, so we go into our B-mail and we want to log out. Rosa B, so we want to be Paul M. Tennis 53. We're in. From Josie Park. Hi, Paul. Just a quick letter to let you know that everything is going great. Our new artist is fantastic and I can't wait for the opening tomorrow. You will come, won't you? After all, you made this possible. Josie Park, Park Gallery Curator. And we've got his brother Charles. Paul, I'm going to be out of the office next week to meet with the charming widow. Could you please do me a favor and check my email while I'm away? If I get anything important, give me a shout. Paul, what do you mean you don't remember my password? I picked it specifically so both you and I would remember it. I'm going to drag you screaming into the digital age if it kills me. Special offer. For all your software and networking needs, contact Tomo. Another one from Josie Park. Don't be silly, Paul. Of course you can talk to artists. It's not hard. If you're nervous, just Google artists. It will tell you everything you need to know. Alright, that's next on our to-do list. We got one from Charles. Paul, the password is that silly name you called me when we were kids. If you've forgotten, I sure as heck am not going to remind you. Alright, so I guess we need to go back to the Meltzer office. But let's go ahead and Google artists and see what pops up. What not to say to an artist. Okay, so is this going to help us with our dialogue options when we go back to the Minetta? This painting is good. Be more thoughtful. Tell the artist why it is provocative to you personally. What is it? Not all art has to be of something specific. Tell the artist what you think it represents. I like the colors. Yours is a subjective opinion. Ask the artist why the color choices were made. Many viewers are tactless when it comes to an artist's work. I hope this will help you avoid many of the pitfalls. Good luck. Okay, let us get out of here.
Hey, are you done with that thing? It's getting kinda late. If you want to catch Claude at the gallery, we'd better head over.
Alright, we're not going back to the Minetta. We're going to the gallery. Charles will wait for another day.
Nishanti isn't home.
Okay, I thought she would be by now. I hope she's okay. Alright, let's go to the gallery.
He's really studying that glass of wine. I don't need to talk to him. He seems to really like that one. That's Josie Park, the gallery's curator. She seems nice enough.
Alright, she's just making the rounds. Oh, there she is. Hey, girl.
That's Nishanti Sharma, my next-door neighbor. Hi, Nishanti.
Let's say hi to her real
Rosa,
quick.
you came for the opening.
Oh, yes, I did. That's why I'm here.
Good. It's so nice to see you out and about.
Yeah, out and about. That's us.
I spoke to Monique.
Yeah, we'll work our way down.
Wonderful. That story is fascinating, isn't it?
It certainly came in useful.
You'll show me your story when it's done?
You call those things stories?
Shh. I mean, sure, I'll show you. I'd be glad to.
Smooth.
I don't know. Frank Lyons was a real person, and talking about his ghost story for a very recent death is a little murky.
Do you know anything about Claude Erdin?
Kind of enigmatic, isn't he? He's hardly said a word to anyone all night. Of course, I think he's had a bit too many, if you get my meaning.
Oh yeah, we saw him earlier.
What do you think of that painting, The Dark Lady?
It stands out, certainly. I don't know who the woman is, but she looks familiar.
Really?
I can't put my finger on who, but that expression...
Is this someone from your
is a feeling
past?
of frustration and loss. But maybe that's the idea. The frustration and loss that we all feel sometimes.
Very deep.
Maybe. I'm going to look around some more.
Of course, go and mingle. Don't let me keep you.
We were smart to talk to her first. Yo, Claude, what's up?
Claude?
Oh, you came.
You're drunk.
Very much so.
The Countess!
We need to talk about the Countess.
Who?
The Dark Lady?
I don't talk about her.
So you do know her.
Don't try to understand my work. I haven't met a single person who really understands art. Not one.
I don't know what we would glean from saying the Dark Lady again, but understanding art.
Who says I don't understand art?
You understand my work? All right. Tell me what you think of this painting behind me.
I think it's really good. The hard lines in this painting are really provocative. The colors are really bright. They pop out at you. The painting must have taken you a long time. Let's go with the hard lines in this painting are really provocative.
The hard lines in this painting are really provocative.
You think so, huh?
Oh, yes. The hard lines against a soft world.
Really? Excuse me.
Is he gonna avoid us?
Hi, Josie.
Hi, Rosangela. Are you having a good time? Great. We'll talk later.
Well, alrighty then.
So, Claude,
What do you think of this painting here?
Oh, we're gonna have to do this at every painting now? Okay. Does this painting represent darkness and shadow?
does this painting represent darkness and shadow?
It could. Is that what it feels like to you?
Sure.
Then it does. Excuse me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this at every painting. You can't run
Claude,
away from
we
me.
really need to talk about.
What do you think of this painting here?
We have to pass the vibe check. Why is one side so colorful and the other so dark?
Why is one side so colorful and the other so dark?
Well, look at it. The darkness is eating away the color, overwhelming it.
That's a bit bleak.
It's a bleak world. Can I be forward?
Forward?
It's been a great pleasure talking to you.
Really?
Yes, very refreshing. You seem to have a greater understanding of art than most of the rabble here.
I do?
Listen, Rosangela, was it?
Oh, call me Rosa.
Rosa. I'm suffocating in here. I need a breath of fresh air. Come meet me out on the fire escape. We can talk more in private.
Hey, way to go.
Claude, where are you going?
Just some fresh air, Joes. I'll be back. No worries.
Fresh air on the fire escape. All right, we got an achievement. Oh, we convinced him on the first try. Okay, so we needed to Google artists. Oh, there it is. We needed to do that first. Okay, so we made the right decision of checking our B-mail first. This looks super
we need
safe.
To talk about the Countess.
Yes. She's so sad and angry.
And the fact that
Wonder
he
why.
recognizes that title for her, the Countess. That's what she calls herself. I'm curious. How did you meet her?
How do you know her?
I see her in my dreams. She's looking
Oh
for
no.
me. She hasn't found me yet, but I'm hoping my painting will help.
You want her to find you.
Yes. She's trapped and looking to escape. She needs me to help her. She's chosen me.
Oh, I get it. He's the chosen one. Why don't we ever meet anyone sane?
Okay. Okay. Claude and the Countess, Rosa and Joey. You see where I'm going with this? Could the Countess be the next spirit guide? Like a medium full loop? Was Joey a medium when he was alive? I have so many questions. I'm mad speculating right now, but this is so fun. All right, well, we didn't pick these the first time, so we'll go down the list sad.
Why is she sad?
She's looking for something she lost.
Yeah, her mind.
It consumes her every thought.
Oh, the lady in the ball gown that's been visiting Rosa in her dreams. Was that the Countess's original spirit guide?
Why is she so angry?
I don't know. I wish I did. I think she's being forced against her will, being turned into something she shouldn't be.
Like what?
I don't know.
Why did she choose you?
Because of my work. She's dead, I think. But she will live through my work.
artists.
Oh, we gotta
Nuts.
destroy some
All of them.
paintings, don't
Bob,
we?
The Countess is dangerous.
The paintings are a
Dangerous?
portal.
No, she's lost and angry, but not dangerous.
I've met her. She's killed many times.
You? Why would she seek you? You're not an artist.
No, but I've still seen her. She's powerful. Power you don't want to mess with.
I just want to help her.
Hey, pal, helping ghosts is our turf.
Just be careful, okay?
Careful. Just who are you? How do you know so much about my dreams?
Well, I know things.
No things. Like what?
That you're messing with stuff you don't understand.
And you do?
Well, I'm working on it.
It's been 6 months. We're still figuring it out.
Teach me. I need to know.
Don't look at me, kid.
Yeah, he can't see him.
There's something about me. I shouldn't tell you, but you're in danger.
What is it?
Look out!
Oh no! Oh no, we're gonna be framed for murder!
No, you didn't. Claude!
Should I have warned him? I think the outcome would have been the same regardless. We just left?
Well, what else would they think? He was drunk and erratic and known to be temperamental. Just be thankful they didn't accuse you.
Oh,
of
thank
killing him.
goodness.
Yeah, lucky. She killed him, Joey. Right in front of me.
Us, kid. Us.
She...
I was there too.
He was opening up to me. I could have warned
Because
him.
Joey
I
can't
could have
touch
helped
shit
him.
except his
It happened
tie.
too fast. There wasn't anything either of us
Or like
could
that's
do.
the one thing
It's
Rosa
not
can touch
right.
is the go.
Newsflash,
But the Countess
kid,
is
the
straight up
world's a rotten
snatching
place.
It doesn't
people
have to be.
in her
We have to
ghostly
stop
form.
Her, Joey. She can't kill anybody else.
The
Look,
stakes
darling, your
just
aunt
got
met that witch and
way
barely
high.
survived. And no offense, doll, she had a stiffer spine than you.
Maybe. But she didn't finish the job, did she?
Not exactly, no.
Then I have to finish what she started. Good night, Joey.
Why did we sound so ominous there? Yes, this bitch.
I'm proud of you, Rosangela.
For
You are
what?
proving to be much stronger than your guide suspects.
He thinks I'm stupid.
Be wary of him. Follow your heart.
Who are you?
What does this mean? Oh, I'm
Tomorrow you
so...
have a challenge to meet, and you must be fresh. You won't remember me, but we will meet soon.
Well, that doesn't bode well for, like, my training.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's go.
We're way too nonchalant for just having watched a guy get iced right in front of us and tossed over the balcony. Or the fire escape, excuse me. Well, so we only have the business card, so I think what we need to do is, because Charles said something about his email,
Come
so we
on,
need to
let's
go
get
back
going.
to the Meltzer
Yeah, let's
Foundation
blow this
and
possible stand.
try to let Joey creep on and get his email password.
Yes,
Hi, me again.
go right in.
Okay, I guess he doesn't want to talk to
I
us.
heard you were at the gallery last night,
Yes,
and you saw what happened?
yes.
Wow. Just wow. What would possess a guy to do a thing like that, huh?
This is exactly what happened to
Well,
Frank
that's doom and
Lyons!
gloom. What can I help you with?
I think we asked him everything already, but should we work our way back down again?
Why weren't you at the opening last night?
Oh,
Yeah,
it would just be in the way.
yeah,
you
we
know?
might get some different
Art's not really our thing. But
responses.
Josie knows what she's doing.
Why weren't you?
Oh, Art's not really
Okay,
our...
I just wanted to see if, because sometimes if you click on something more than once, it continues the conversation.
Monique told me that you invested in CubeStar Films.
Monique, oh yes.
Yeah, let's
She's
refresh
the
our
executive
memory.
Producer, isn't she?
Yes.
She's doing a great job. That place is earning money hand over fist.
Hold on. Hold on. Have they invested somewhere else? Could we stop a potential third victim? It's like whoever these brothers invest in, someone dies. It only happened twice, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
Of course. Can you believe it? A heart attack at his age. He looked healthy.
I do appreciate, though, that we got to see, I'm assuming, like, more or less the exact same thing that Monique saw. So we definitely want to talk to her about that. And then maybe she'll be a little bit more forward about the circumstances around Frank's death.
Have you ever been to a bar called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
No, sorry.
Your foundation is pretty generous.
Well, we don't give money to just
Okay, I think this is just
Charlie over there was
a
in charge of
recap
separating the wheat from the
or
chaff.
repeat of
When
what we
someone
already
comes to us
learned.
with their handout, Charlie does his research.
I think
and
what
makes
we'll
sure
do
that
when
they're
we
worth the
leave,
risk.
maybe we'll get the
You
prompt
wouldn't
where
believe
Joey
some of the
pops his
bums
head
we
back
get
in
here.
automatically.
Have
And
you
then we'll
ever
have the
heard of a
option to stick
reporter
around
named
and
Joseph
eavesdrop.
Mitchell?
That name sounds familiar.
He was a reporter for the New Yorker magazine.
Hey, that's it. Charlie used to work there. Hey, Charlie, did you know Joseph Mitchell?
Everyone knew him, Paul. He was a living legend.
A living legend. How about that?
Well, thanks for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing. Drop on by anytime.
Yep, so it automatically triggers the walk out the door. So Joey should pop back in.
Oh, yeah. She likes you.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think she keeps coming here?
Give it a rest, Paul.
We're gonna stay and eavesdrop.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around.
Charlie, is this wireless?
Of course it's safe.
I just read online.
You're
that
just
they can
saying the
give you
same
cancer.
things you did
Won't
last
give you
time.
Cancer, Paul.
Then maybe you should sit next to it.
Give it a rest, Paul.
Well, what did you say in your childhood? Can
He's
I look
reading
at?
a book called Best Accountant Practices, 4th edition.
Can I look at anything on his
Sounds
desk?
Thrilling.
I can't stand this B-mail account.
What's the problem now?
I'm getting all sorts of spam.
Yes, we
I got 3
know.
from this Tomo person. Who the heck is Tomo?
Just delete them, Paul.
He's so engrossed in his book, he didn't even notice.
That's
Must be losing my
right.
touch.
I
Doesn't it
can
bother you that anybody with
I can
email
use
software
Joey
can
to
log into an
blow
email?
puffs of air.
Only if they have your password. Just don't tell anybody.
Can I influence anything over here?
I've got no idea what this thing is.
Again, this wireless internet is really up and down today.
It'll come up again in a minute.
Hey Charlie, did you turn on the AC?
No, not me.
Finally, the internet's back up.
Alright, they're just saying the same things over and over again, nothing new. We
Doesn't
can
it bother
come
you
back
that
later if
Oh, just
we
don't
feel
tell-
like we need to, but for now, let's go to the scene of the accident. See how Josie's doing, though. Part of me thinks she'll be super stoked because this will turn into like a Van Gogh situation where he was just not famous until he died. It's very sad.
Hi, Josie.
Rosangela, gosh, what a horrible night.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Poor Claude, I had no idea what the show was doing to him.
What do you mean?
Well, he killed himself, didn't he? Oh, he grumbled a lot, but I thought deep down he liked the attention. Still, at least his work shall live on.
You're keeping the gallery open?
Of course. Everything here is completely
Yep.
sold out.
Really?
That painting behind you? Yesterday, I couldn't give it away.
So it's
Today, I'm
like
being
with
offered
death
5,000
comes
for it.
immense fortune,
Horrible.
but at the
That's
expense
business,
of,
I'm afraid.
someone's
I feel
life.
bad for Claude, but, well, I have debts. I have investors.
So I'm wondering if the Countess also came into Frank Lyon's dreams before she came into Claude's dreams. So I think there's a third person that will be at play who's going to have the Countess in their dreams next.
Lucky for you, he died.
That's not fair. I've known Claude for years.
Yeah, I
He
didn't
liked
know what
him
that
a lot.
option meant,
He never
and,
felt his work would be seen by
feel real bad for
anyone,
picking
and now
it.
people believe his work has value. That's something, isn't it?
If you think so. What will you do with the money?
Well, a percentage of it will go to my investors. As for the rest, I don't know. I could sponsor another artist like Claude, or I could give it to charity. I'll need to think about it.
Can I ask you some more questions?
I don't think so, Rosangela. I'm meeting with the buyers today, and I have to get everything ready.
Fair enough.
Bye, Josie. Good luck with, well, everything.
Sure, bye.
She's acting appropriately, but I guess if Rosa's been around ghosts for so long now, that she's a little desensitized to death in general. All right, Monique, we gotta talk.
Come in. Oh, hello. Again?
What do you think of Josie Park's gallery?
Are we not gonna talk about current
Josie's a
events?
sweet woman, but her taste in art is somewhat questionable. Although it didn't drive me to drink, like some people.
Excuse me. What if we prompted this again?
Monique, I'm a writer. We like to exaggerate the truth sometimes.
Yes, what are you getting at?
Let's say I wanted to embellish Frank's story. That instead of dying of a heart attack, he may be choked to death under mysterious circumstances.
Rosangela, Frank died of a heart attack. He didn't choke to death.
Are you sure?
Positive. If he mysteriously choked to death, and the press got wind of it, the scandal would ruin this company. It's much easier to tell the press that he died of a heart attack. He had no close family, he had no close friends to speak of. Nobody loses. I trust we understand each other, and I won't have to call my lawyer.
Leave it, kid. We don't want a legal battle.
No, I have all the information I need.
Okie dokie. I think we've made her upset. So perhaps we leave.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
Okay, now that Claude is out of the picture, are we gonna see anything at the lighthouse where he painted the Countess? Well, no, but we do have someone to talk to, I hope.
He's drinking from a coffee mug. It's got something written on it, but I can't see it from here.
Should we approach or should we send Joey over? Let's just walk up.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Nice mug.
Nice mug.
Uh-huh.
What's written on it?
Mind your own business.
Rotten day to be out, huh?
I've seen worse.
Well, see you around.
All right, let's leave him for now. Let's send Joe. No, I don't want to exit. I didn't mean to exit.
An old guy drinking from a coffee mug.
Can you get closer?
Not even a twitch. Not even a twitch.
Really? Ah, okay. Man, coffee mug.
The mug has a company logo on it. It says Gold Tech? No idea what that is.
I bet Oogle knows. This was written on a mug held by a man at the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. Not much of a lead, but I'll take what I can get. Especially since he's not talking to us. Okay, so we gotta switch back to Rosa. Let's go back to our apartment. Get on the computer and type in Gold Tech. Nancy Drew also had this kind of mechanic where there would be a desktop computer somewhere in the game that you could use for resources and stuff. John Goldwater deceased. The body of a man named John Goldwater was found by the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. His father is reported to spend a lot of time at the scene. Was this recent? Is the old man there the dad? City Archive, murderer still at large. The search continues for the murderer of John Goldwater, whose body was found by the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse early last week. John Goldwater was the chief researcher at Gold Tech, a local medical research facility. John leaves behind his father, Marty Goldwater, who often keeps vigil at the scene of the crime. And then we'll go back to the
I'm ready if
lighthouse.
you are.
Hold your horses, will you? I'm coming.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Goldwater, I presume.
Are you Marty Goldwater?
Yeah, who are you?
Rosangela Blackwell.
What do you want?
Your son. I heard what happened.
You knew my boy?
No, but I'm looking into it.
You with the police?
No, but I'm sort of freelance.
Well, you can't do any worse than those worthless cops have. So sure, be whatever you want.
All right, let's open our notebook. Work our way down.
Have you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, I haven't.
Do you know Monique Stallman?
No.
Great, we're off to a great start.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
The dead actor? Who isn't familiar with him these days? I saw the movie. Don't know what all the fuss was about.
Have you ever been to a bar downtown called the Minetta?
The Minetta? Is that place still around? Oh, I haven't been there for years.
So you know it.
I used to go there years ago.
So you would know of a certain individual named Joe Gould?
Have you ever heard of a man named Joe Gould?
You mean Professor Seagull?
You've heard of him.
Sure I did. Back in the day, you'd always see him wandering the West Village. Must have been, 50 years ago. I was a young man then. He called himself Professor Seagull. If you gave him $1, he'd recite poetry in seagull language.
For
Oh.
real?
Who knows? It was a laugh. New York was full of people like that in those days. Times sure have changed.
What about the Meltzer Foundation?
Have you ever heard of the Meltzer Foundation?
No, I haven't.
What about Joseph Mitchell?
Have you ever heard of Joseph Mitchell?
Didn't he used to write for the New Yorker?
Yes.
I think I've read some of his work, but it's so long ago I can't remember.
All right, John Goldwater, deceased.
How exactly was he killed? The newspaper didn't say.
His neck was crushed. They said he was choked, but there were no bruises on
It's
his
consistent
neck.
with the
I never heard of
Countess!
anything like it.
Crushed.
Yeah,
Do you have any theories of your own?
of course I do. It was his rival company that did it. Lazarus Technology. They did it, but I can't prove it.
The plot thickens! Lazarus Technology?
Why do you think this other company is involved?
Look, my boy was a genius. He ran a medical technology firm not far from here as one of their chief researchers. He was making a device that can improve the efficiency of pacemakers. A real breakthrough, he said. But this other firm, Lazarus, was working on the same thing. It was a real race to see who'd finish it first. He didn't eat, he hardly slept, he poured his life into his work. Then one night he called me to say he had finished. He wanted to celebrate. That was the last time I talked to him.
He was killed that night?
Yes, and a few days later the device was registered. By Lazarus. No justice. None at all.
That's concerning. Okay, this feels like
Well, see
a
you around.
pretty good place to end the video, so that's what we're going to do. Thank you so much for joining me. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I hope to see you next time. Bye!